Didn't take a lot of time. Looking for Taunier out there. He can't take the mark. Comes down to Johns. Taunier does well. Comes back into the contest. Picks the footy up. Kicks it along the boundary. Nobody to kick it to. Kept it in the field of play until it bounced over the boundary line between wing and half forward.
So this is the sort of thing that where Winch got to do, Eric. They just got to take step by step around that boundary line, keep the ball into their 50, then straighten up and try and kick a goal. Utilise their time.
Well, they've probably done very well with Nathan Reid not having a huge influence on the game so far, as he is adjacent to the ball in from the boundary there, picked up there by Wainwright. Nice kick forward for Winchelsea. Oh, the ball doesn't bounce kindly for Kitchen or Roland Becky's opponent. Now, ball came out, so Werribee got away with that one into the arms there of Chris Gillam. Plays on quickly to Dixon. Dixon now to the centre of the ground. Calvert can't take the mark. Coming through, backing up well, there's Minnie for Winchelsea. He can't get a handball away. Handball from Simmons. Picked up there by Warland. Tackle without the footy. Picked up now by Nathan Reid. He's taken to ground.
Going to be too high, isn't it?
Well, not according to the umpire, as the ball on centre wing. We've been playing a minute and a half, no change to the half-time score, and the ball is still in the centre square, just backward of centre. Lovely tap down there, looking for Chris Gillam. He can't take the ball. Running after it is Bogey. He's beaten by Cornish. Cornish has a pot shot and has kicked the first score of the third quarter, behind. So behind to Werribee Centrals. They go to 4-7-31. They trail Winchelsea 10-4-64. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 2 minutes, and
there was certainly a bit of good running by Chris Gillam there, Eric. He got on the side there of Cornish, just probably couldn't quite get the handball to him, but there was good running, and that typifies what Chris is all about. He won't give up without having a big dip.
And Clayton back on the ground was doing the ruck work. Well, Warland kicks to himself, decides to have a bounce. He's run almost to 50. Now kicks to centre wing. So lovely looking long kick. Christian McFarlane, great mark. Too experienced on that occasion for Ryan. Kicks it now towards centre half forward. Burt has run well, and he's got away from his opponent. Takes a strong mark. Handball to Nathan Reid. Reid from outside 50 goes for the goal square. It's over the head of Kitchen. He can't take the mark. And off his hands, it's over the boundary line. But terrific movement of the football by Winchelsea. Sees the ball now out of bounds, 5-10 metres from the behind post. 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. An important forward thrust here for Winchelsea. It's a boundary umpire now. Brings the ball back into play. Up high, Matthew Reid. Picked up by Christian McFarlane. Oh, off a step, magnificent hook shot for goal by Christian McFarlane. It is a goal, and at the moment Winchelsea can't do too much wrong. That's McFarlane's second. It is the 11th for the Winchelsea side. 11-4-70. They lead Werribee Centrals 4-7-31. Raiders Bingo third quarter scoreboard. 3.5 minutes gone, and Laurie, just what Werribee would not want.
What they didn't want, Eric, and just what Winchelsea wanted. They used that quarter beautifully. They brought the ball up there. The advantage of McFarlane around the ball is his strength. He's able to get the ball, and his work in the last couple of weeks has been real good. A good move putting him in the middle.
So in the middle once again, the ball goes up. Hardingham, beaten by Clayton. Ball comes down. Calvert forgot the footy. Picked up by Burt. Kicks towards half forward for Winchelsea. McKernan can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Picked up Wainwright. Tackled. Eludes a tackle. Does well. Has a bounce. Now on the left foot. A lovely looking pass. Magnificent mark by Kitchen. Had his right arm held by Roland Beck. Took the mark in the left hand. Goes towards full for Taunier. Almost a screamer in the goal square. Unfortunately went without it, and the ball cleared out for Werribee Centrals to the half-back flank. They do well there with limited numbers, Werribee, as the ball overrun again. Hutchison, can he pick it up for Winch? He can't. He's tackled. Ball comes clear. Now it's under a heap of players. Oh, there's the umpire.
I think he's paid a free kick to Werribee, I think, Eric.
The Winchelsea is the last player to get up. Who is it? Hardingham. And
not happy, I don't think.
He's got no idea why he's been free kicked, but the free kick has gone, obviously holding the ball. And Werribee come away through Dixon toward the middle of the ground. Numbers there with Werribee. Comes to Ryan. Handball quickly to Festuca. It's too hot. He follows up well. Tries to get hold of the footy. Warland. He competes with him. Colbert over the top to Clayton. Clayton now out wide. Numbers coming back. Well, numbers there. Well, there was a that was interesting. McGregor. I'm not too sure what happened there. I think he grabbed Chug by the shorts, holding the man. Said the umpire. It wasn't the man. It was the shorts.
It was the shorts, all right. Yeah.
So
he needs this one, Eric.
He certainly does. The man on the mark's at 45.
I think he might have pulled a. I think he might have hurt his finger, is he? He's looking for the trainer in here.
Well, the man on the mark's at 45.
Son, Chugger, you just got to kick the goal, me boy.
Yes, he's got one for the day. So Chug now, he's getting plenty of advice. He'll be kicking from fairly adjacent to the interchange area for the Winchelsea players. Decides to move in. Takes the long run up again. Not a bad looking kick, bringing it back on the bruise, and now he's telling the Winchelsea players all about it, as I think they need a few more than that though. That's his second, and it is the fifth for the Werribee side. 5-7-37. They trail Winchelsea 11-4-70. Raiders bingo, third quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, actually turned out a nice kick, Eric. He takes a long run up. He's got a bit of a looping run up. It's not copybook stuff, and put the boot to ball, and with the aid of the breeze was able to kick it in. It was a nice shot on goal. Definitely what they needed.
Umpire had quite a bit to say to him about his antics after he kicked the goal, so just need to tone it down. So back in the middle again. This time Hardingham down to Wainwright, off a step, goes towards the full forward position, comes to Graham. McKernan can't get there before Simmons. Hutchison can't take them up. Wainwright does well at the drop of the footy. Handball, I don't know, well, is it before he kicked the footy or after he kicked the footy? It should surely be down the ground because he was put down after he got rid of the ball. But goes back to Wainwright, centre wing, outer side. Not too sure where he's got to kick the footy. Now he kicks it low into the bruise. Good looking kick. Tawney up high, can't take the mark. Coming through Dixon. Terrible handball. Gee, they're under pressure. The Werribee side handball turned over now to McFarlane. He's under pressure as well. Goes to Reed. Reed off a step. The tumbling punt. Reed to Reed. Nathan to Matthew. And Matthew's taken the mark just outside, well, beside the 10 metre square. Has... Well, terrible kick from Nathan Reed, but fortunately fell into the arms of brother Matthew, and well, he's 5 metres out. So he's a leading goal kicker in the reserves, or for Winchelsea anyway. Moves in.
He's kicked it.
It's a nice looking kick from Reed, and the answering goal very quickly from Winchelsea, and that's a good sign, Laurie.
Very good side, and there's a lot of enthusiasm out there as well, Eric. That was Matthew Reed, wasn't it? Number 19?
Yes, so that's the 12th goal for Winch. 12-4-76. They lead Werribee Central's 5-7-37. Raiders bingo, third quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, it's marvellous when you start to play well, Eric, how the passion comes back into the game. And look, it's great to play that way. It lifts other players around the ground and shares that around amongst the players. And they've got guys firing all cylinders tomorrow, where Werribee are just struggling along and just limping through this game.
Well, it was a bad handball, turned that ball over as Hardingham again wins the tap down. Bogey runs onto the footy, can't pick it up. Winchelsea players more desperate. Jason Festuca, watch his right arm, Laurie. I think he got caught in that going for the football there. Yeah. I think someone's fallen across his arm, and I think he's in a bit of pain. Might be the shoulder as ball goes up again. Hardingham gets the tap down. Running for the football is Wainwright. Does well. Eludes a tackle. Finally gets round. Gets the right foot to the footy. Running back with a flight is Nathan Reed. He can't pick it up. McKernan, he goes without it as well. Finally picks it up. Handball back to Hutchison. Hutchison now, little chip pass. I don't know where he was going with that. Luckily, Simon Bogey made it good. Picked up by Tawney. He's immediately tackled. And dropping the ball, said the umpire. So free kick to Johns for Werribee Centrals. He goes out wide. Burt, good position out there. Another great mark. Burt and Simon Calvert, two of the great marks of the league, I believe, going for that mark. And
Burt, easy out mark, Simon Calvert.
So Burt now, big up and under towards full forward. Kitchen outnumbered there by Werribee defenders. Ball going forward. Terrific tackle there by the forwards for Winch. Umpire allows play to continue. This time...
Can have a bounce.
He's going to put the ball in the air.
I think he thought about giving someone a free kick, though.
Well, the remarkable part was the Winchelsea player who had the footy again. So the ball's 35 metres out from the Winch goal. Thwaites doing the ruck work. Well, tried to get the ball out Comedy. Now through Hutchison. Goes towards the full forward position. Simmons threw the football away. Picked up there by Pilgrim. Hooked it around the body. Oh, touched right on the line. So it's a rush behind again for Winch, but almost a goal off the boot of Pilgrim. It is a behind. 12-5-77 Winch. They lead Werribee Central's 5-7-37. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 11 minutes gone.
For Stuka's hand seems to be okay, Eric. He might have just jabbed some sort of a nerve or something. He's got to kick it long. You've got to go down the middle. Werribee.
So for Stuka, does that. Kicked it long toward the middle. Hardingham attacks the footy from behind. Davis, handball to nobody. It's going to turn it over for Winch. Bogey does well. His handball missed his target as well. Gee, it's a lot of pressure in close in there. As another handball, this time from Thwaites. It's gone missing. Picked up there by Tornier. He looks for Kitchen. Doesn't attack the footy. And Ryan takes the mark. Handball to Beck. Handball to Gillum. Now Werribee come out. Handball back to Beck. They're trying to get some sort of system going. Back now to half forward, up high. Burt got the hand in against Calvin on that occasion. Numbers with Werribee. The kick off the ground goes wide. Johns now picks it up. Comes inboard. Now looking for a forward. He's got a lead there from Bernardo. Goes towards him and almost takes the mark. Off hands. Terrific roving.
He's missed it.
Shocking
Cornish
football. Cornish again, I'd suggest. And that's two misses in this quarter. And did so well to get the ball from ground level, but missed the goal. 5-8-38 Werribee, 12-5-77 Winchelsea. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
Great opportunity there, Rick, gone begging.
Now this umpire very, very pedantic. As far as I was concerned, the umpire had totally finished waving the flag. Wallen kicked the ball to himself, and now he's been called back. So now there's a kick has come in. Looking for Hampshire. It's Werribee player up high. The ball is turned over, and that's going to be a shocking turnover for Winchelsea, because running into an open goal was Tim Cunningham for Werribee and has kicked the goal. That might just be a turning point in this game. Werribee player landed on his shoulder going to the mark.
Pretty heavy knock, wasn't it?
I couldn't pick who it was, but it is a goal. 6 goals, 8:44 Werribee. 12-5-77 Winchelsea. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard.
I think it might be McGregor.
13 minutes gone. Could be. Could well be. So we'll keep an eye on it. He's in the hands of the trainers. But
I'll watch that, Eric. You watch the you watch the action.
So in the back half, they can ill afford to be one short.
It doesn't look like a 3.
I think it might be McGregor.
Yes, it is McGregor.
As his opponent Chug is heading to the other side of the ground. So a little bit of games of chess. The ball goes up in the middle once again. Davis runs onto the footy. Almost went without it. Finally picks it up. Hooks it around the body. This time looking for Pilgrim. And has taken a good mark in front of his face. Needs to get it to the goal square. As the numbers start to stream back now for Werribee. The lead comes from Kitchen. Not a bad looking kick. Ball falls to the back of the pack. Simmons there. Picks up the crumbs for Werribee. On the left foot, goes back towards the middle of the ground. Ball bounces unkindly for the goal kicker. Oh, terrific pick up there by Hutchison. Handball over the top to McFarlane. McFarlane, little chip pass. Unfortunately, that was very well read for the Werribee side by Corrigan on the ground, and has taken the defensive mark. Goes out wide to Johns. Another chip pass has found Calvert on centre wing. Werribee controlling the footy at the moment. There's Calvert now. Back into Chris Gillum in the middle of the ground. Doesn't bounce kindly for him. Gets past McFarlane, and the lovely kick to the lead there of Bernardo from Gillum, and Bernardo has taken the mark. 35 metres out, 45-degree angle. Werribee playing a little better, Laurie, but
yes, they are playing a little bit better, and they're sharing the ball around with a bit of purpose. This goal will be important. Everyone is important to them, but be a tough kick this.
So now Bernardo moves in. That's not a bad looking kick. I tell you what, did a Barry O'Toole there, Mark Bernardo. We knew immediately that was a goal. That's his third, and it is the 7th for the Werribee side. 7-8-50. They trail Winchelsea 12-5-77. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes gone.
Yeah, the coach, Paul Price, said that's enough. I've watched enough. We've got to come on now and do a little bit about it. So probably a good move there, because when Paul was on earlier in the game, he had 10 touches till half time. So it was a pretty good effort. So he needs to be on the ground.
Yes, so Price back on the ground for Winchelsea. And
Bogey off.
Bogey off, who's done a fair bit of running in this quarter. So It's still 29 points of difference as the ball goes high in the air again. Hardingham gets the tap down for Stuka, picks it up, tries to get past a tackle. There's a trip. So now...
Oh, umpire.
Well, he wasn't behind the mark, I suppose, when he blows time off.
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately, that's the way the rule goes. And so the ball now comes back to half back where the ball was at half forward. So now Paul Price takes the mark. Joseph Pastuka with the free kick. So players, there's a lot more movement in the forward half for Werribee than what there was earlier. Little chip pass. Cornish takes the mark unattended. So Werribee Central's now middle of the ground. It's a good looking pass there from Cornish. Fell in the arms of Johns at the back. Handball to Colbert. Colbert to full forward this time. Well, there's Chug very, very lucky that the umpire didn't see what happened the first instance, because should have been a 50-metre penalty against Chug, and he and McGregor having quite a battle. Now McGregor, gee, it's a kick for hope because he's gone towards centre wing. McFarlane can't mark out, can't mark from behind. Calvert, man in front, took the mark. So Calvert now for Werribee. The lead has come again from Bernardo, from full forward right to the boundary. He's just inside the boundary. He's 40 metres from goal, and will be a very good kick, although he's probably got the benefit of the bruise, Laurie.
Yeah, and he is hot, Eric, so wouldn't be surprised that he gives us a good shot, although it's a difficult kick. The other one was as well, but...
So Bernardo now, man on the mark, 40 metres out, a metre in from the boundary line. Bernardo starts from outside the bounds. A beautiful kick from Mark Bernardo. Unfortunately, distance, at least direction, beat him. Was touched over the line. So 3 goals, 1 to Bernardo, but Werribee are coming back slowly but surely. 7-9-51. They trail Winchelsea 12-5-77. Rogers Bingo third quarter scoreboard, 17.5 minutes gone. So Warland about to kick in once again. Kicks to himself, and that's a shocking kick off the boot. Luckily, Paul Price might save him because he's taken the mark right on the boundary line at half back. So Price now, the coach of Winchelsea, on the ground trying to restore a bit of order for them. Decides to go down the wing, down the flank, long kick, up high, Reed.
It's going to be a free kick to Werribee.
So
Twice.
I'm not too sure whether it was against Pilgrim or Reed, but they're breaking down at half forward Winch in this quarter as Thwaites now chips it low into the bruise. Warland from behind. Can he take the mark? McFarlane, his own teammate, probably robbed him of it. Ball comes to ground. Price now. Called out of bounds by the boundary umpire. I wonder why everything stopped and I suddenly saw the boundary umpire with a hand in the air. We've been playing 18.5 minutes in this third quarter. 7-9 Werribee trail Winch 12-5. Boundary umpire puts the ball in again. Calvert from behind tried to take it. McFarlane tried to pick it up, can't do so. Calvert in there. There's a high tackle. I think it's Price on Calvert. If yes, it is. Calvert desperate for the footy. Paul Price came in over the shoulder. So now Calvert on centre wing. Goes to the middle of the ground. Taken by Clayton, the big fella. He goes across the ground. They've created the loose man. A shocking kick from Clayton. Now Corrigan has a good tackle there. Need to attack the footy. McGregor, he does. Where's he going to go? Across the ground. Handball to McFarlane. Wasn't too sure what to do with it. McFarlane, his kick, may as well have kicked it the first time because it's marked by Calvert. Back to Pastuka. And Winch all of a sudden, Laurie, under a bit of pressure.
Yes, they are, Eric. They've got to make them count, though.
Pastuka now, long kick from the centre. Numbers with Winchelsea. Drop of the footy there. Play on, said the umpire. Mini, handball out to McFarlane. Handball to Price. He's going to steady it as he goes, try to go wide to the flank. Numbers there with Werribee again. I don't know where the Winch forwards have got to. As Roland Beck picks it up. High in the air. Nathan Reed under the footy. In front there, Burt. Can't take the mark. Jewel. Handball out to the big fella. Didn't want it. Ball comes now to Simmons. Simmons up a step to the middle of the ground there. Numbers again with Werribee Centrals. Lucky comes back to McKernan. Handball to Price. Price, well, this time he's got Kitchen on his own. And the defenders had run forward.
Now, Davis.
Now Kitchen. He's going to have a shot for goal now, I think, as he chips it short, looking for Tawney, mark not paid. McKernan tried to handball it clear for Stuka with strength. He can't get clear of Pilgrim, however. The ball's still in the forward area for Winchelsea. That's got to be dropping the ball. Great tackle, Dave McKernan. A bit of experience, Laurie.
He couldn't get that.
He had the one arm, so there's no way he could handball that. So terrific tackle, Dave McKernan. Man on the mark now, 45 metres from goal. Would be a huge kick from there at the 20.5-minute mark of the third quarter. McKernan moves in. It's a good-looking kick. It's going to land almost in the goal square. Umpire right on the spot suggested somebody put the hand on the shoulder. Play on. Advantage. Well, it's not advantage now because chipping in there was Hutchison of Winch. That was a shocking kick.
Who kicked it out there? I wasn't quite sure.
I think it might have been Corrigan, number 40. I think he might have been infringed in the goal square. And now Hutchison, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. The opportunity to make Werribee pay for that mistake because this is a crucial kick. Hutchison now moves in. Not a bad looking kick.
He's got it, I think.
Yeah, the players are happy. The goal umpire's pretty happy.
Everyone's happy.
He's Hutchison. He's kicked his first for the day, and that's the 13th for the Winchelsea side. So they're hanging on. 13 goals, 583. They lead Werribee 7-9-51. Raiders bingo, third quarter scoreboard. 21.5 minutes gone to Laurie. There might not be a more decisive moment than that.
No, and it was a bad turnover and costly. It cost you when it's a goal, Eric, who results in a goal. Hutchison, did he play last week for Winter in the second?
Came on.
He came on. Well, he's had something like 10 kicks this game already, so he's been a good inclusion in the team.
So the ball back in the middle. Umpire puts it in the air once again. This time Clayton gets it tapped down. Mini goes without the footy. Now it's under a heap of players. Umpire decides it's not coming out. Yeah, just as was it Simon Calvert again had it, and Pricey put him down. Oh no, it was the Kelly on this occasion. But Paul Price showing his players how you should tackle. Terrific work in the clinches. Hardingham gets a tap down. Wainwright, the secondary tap to Jewell with strength. Breaks the tackle, kicks towards half forward. Wallen camped under it, can't take the mark, gets it to ground. Ryan, handball quickly to Cunningham. Over the top, Cunningham to Festuca. Festuca runs into a tackle.
He's gone.
It was tackled high, it was over the shoulder, but made no attempt to get rid of the footy. And Matthew Wallen has the free kick. Sees Davis on his own, half-back flank, takes the mark, decides to go on. We'll have to kick it long now. This he does. He's got Mini in good position. Takes the mark. Reed is going. If he can get clear. If he can get clear. Oh, Mini inexperienced on that occasion. Tried to get it to Reed. Waited too long. Now Gillum. He's tackled. Clayton's tackled. This time it's too high, said the umpire. And players are getting very frustrated with some of these umpiring decisions, I'd suggest. And so it is free kick to Werribee Centrals. Half-back flank. Clayton, the big fella, has taken them out. Robinson getting ready to interchange with him. So it might be not too soon by the look of Clayton. Clayton now, long kick towards half forward. Wallen, good position, can't take the mark. Terrific roving there by Wainwright. And goes across the ground. Hutchison again, taking the mark for the Winchelsea side. Handball to Nathan Reed. He goes out wide. The leads come from Pilgrim. He's got away from Thwaites. He's on centre wing. Pilgrim now, looking for somewhere to go. Kick it long, son. Get it into the forward half. That he does. A long kick against the breeze, but Chris Gillen reading it well for Werribee and takes the mark on half-back flank. This time tries to chip it over the top. Backing back there for Winchelsea was Tawney. Made a contest. Keeps the ball in that forward half, and the ball will be put in the air by the umpire between wing and half-forward flank outer side. 24.5 minutes gone, third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think Werribee's doing quite enough, Eric, to get goals on the board. There's still a fair deficit there.
So ball comes to ground. Chris Gillam trying very hard to take the footy away. Oh, Wainwright does well at ground level. Tried to get a handball to McKernan. He's his leg, said the umpire. So they're being very consistent with that one as Wainwright wanted the football, wanted to get away. Handball quickly to Pilgrim. He's in the centre square. Oh, he doesn't make good contact. The ball is attacked there by Dixon. Handball over the top for Werribee Centrals to Chug. Ryan running with the football. Gets the ball on his own. Has plenty of time. Now the lead has come from the full forward area. Well, Chug perhaps put McGregor, his opponent down. Mini under pressure. gets it there, Chug can't take the footy, and well, there's great work there.
Yeah, good play there to hold that in there.
Was terrific work by both forwards and backs on that occasion. Winch desperately trying to get the footy away from the danger area. Werribee trying to keep it in as we go into time on. 25 and a half minutes gone, third quarter. The ball is 35 metres from the Werribee Central's goal. Boundary umpire brings it in. Calvert takes the footy. He can't get rid of it. Falls clear. Hardingham from ground level. He's given a free kick. Poor tackle there, I think, by Calvert.
Yeah, good call, Eric. Yeah, no doubt about that.
There's a fair bit going on in the clenches, Laurie, isn't there?
And I mean, it's no good if you're giving free kicks away in forward 50 when you're 5 goals behind.
Well, there's the kick there from Hardingham. Shocking kick. Paul Price again makes it good, takes the mark. Nobody coming at him. Decides to kick long. It's very, very close. In fact, it's over the boundary line. So that's a bit of a waste. But, however, it's
wasting time as well.
That's true. The ball comes back inboard. Bernardo, a long way from full forward. He's in the centre of the ground. So there's some changes here from Werribee. Bernardo now goes to centre half forward. Big pack of players there. Picked up by Cornish around the body. High kick to full forward. Hardingham in front. Gets the ball to ground. Warland, good roving. Decides to run. Has a bounce. A low skimming pass has found Hutchison. Terrific work there for Winch. Hutchison there. Where's he going to go? Chips it inboard, looking for and finding, well, there's the full-back. Hampshire has taken the mark in the centre of the ground. So he's chasing Bernardo, obviously. There the long kick goes to full forward in front. Bernardo, Kitchen, push the pack forward. Can they pick the footy up? Wainwright does well. He's tackled without the footy. Comes out to McKernan. He can't handle it. Numbers with the Werribee Central side as Festuca comes away with the football. Terrific work, Burt. Oh, is he going to be paid the mark? No, said the umpire. Picked up there by Johnson. Over to McFarlane. McFarlane to McKernan. McKernan quickly to Reed by hand. Nathan, he's chipped the ball forward to nobody. The lead out there from Kitchen. He's struggling to run, Kitchen. I don't know how fit he is, the Laurie. He does a good job there. He smothered it. Picked up there by Tornier. And Tornier... the Werribee Central players have given that decision. They've conned the umpire. They've suggested Tornier went for the boundary. I don't think he had anywhere else to go.
No, I think they've been conned there.
So the free kick to Roland Beck. Beck now chips it inboard to Jewell. 28 minutes gone in this vital third quarter. And Jewell on half-back flank for Werribee Centrals. Chips it low for Stuka. Waits for it to bounce. Then he decides to run. They've got him. Has to handball the ball clear. He does that. Picked up there by Kelly for Werribee Centrals. Towards centre half forward. Bogey back on the ground. Price there for Winchelsea. Burt puts a tackle. Price picks it up. Gets the foot to the football. Bogey attacks the footy. Gee whiz, it's hard and tough there. At centre half forward for Werribee Centrals. Now it stacks on the mill. And the umpire had no hesitation but to blow the whistle. And we'll put the ball in the air. 28 and a half minutes gone. This all-important third quarter. 51 plays, 83.
Some heavy work in those clinches.
Absolutely. Ball up. Bernardo used his body. Gets a long punch there to Hampshire. He's tackled. Ball falls out. Price picks it up. He just kicks it long out of the danger area. Now we've got a foot race. Reed, can he keep the ball in front? I think he can, but he can't control it, unfortunately. He's not having a great day as Jewell. He just puts the ball. That's no different to the one on the other side of the ground, in my view. They paid it before, didn't pay it this time. Same umpire.
They didn't appeal for it though, Eric.
So the ball now, just forward of centre wing. This time on the change room side, the western side of Galvin Park. Calvert doing the ruck, gets it to the back to Festuca, over the top to Ryan. Ryan draws a player, over the top to Gillam. Gillam has a player running in Kelly. He went without it. Price does a great job against three of them. Kept the ball in there. Robinson, he tries to get it to Chris Gillam. Finally, Gillam does the low skimming pass to the lead there from Cunningham again. He's gone goalwards. Unfortunately, he's hooked it. Probably should have gone back and taken the opportunity, Tim Cunningham. Already won for the quarter, but he's missed that one. 7-10-52. That's Werribee Centrals. They trail Winch 13-5-83. Raiders Bingo third quarter scoreboard. Almost 30 minutes gone.
That's nearly time in the third quarter, Eric, and I don't think we've quite done enough. And I'm not sure out there where those leaves and those trees have dropped off a little bit, but they'll need to, I think, if we're going to get over this side today.
Well, 3 goals apiece for the quarter, and there's a lovely kick in from Wallen, found Davis in the middle of the ground. Now he's got Hampshire on his own. Geez, a long way from fullback, takes the mark on centre wing, just forward of centre wing. Now the handball to player running. This time it was Johnson. Johnson, the long kick to Pilgrim, can't take the mark. Werribee under pressure there, Thwaites. Handball to Simmons. Simmons looks for someone to give it to, finally gives it to Comedy. Comedy now to centre wing. There's, well, Hardingham was holding Cunningham. Decided to give him the free kick. Kelly now gets a handball to Gillam. Gillam now for Werribee towards centre half forward. Numbers back there with Winchelsea. And oh, Hampshire does well. He's got them all the way back to full back. Beautiful pass to Hutchison. Drops the mark. Has time to pick it up. Can he get clear? He does. Handball. Drew the player. Over to McFarlane. McFarlane now. The lead from full forward, this time from Reed. Comes to the back to Wainwright. Can he pick it up? He can. Hooks it around the body. Terrific goal, Stevie Wainwright. And that might be the one that Werribee did not want, because Wainwright's kicked his third. And that's the 14th for the Winchelsea side. 14-5-89 Winch. They lead Werribee Central 7-10-52 Raiders Bingo. Third quarter scoreboard, 31 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, it was a great goal, Eric. He's had a good quarter this quarter, Stevie Wainwright. He's had 7 kicks in the third quarter, so it's a pretty good effort. And
his work at ground level's been sensational.
Yeah, Hutchison's had. Look, I just think Werribee have tried very hard in this quarter. They've just gone a little bit kick chasing, I think, and a couple have been a little bit undisciplined. Chuck, for one, he's not running with his man. He's allowed him to run up to the ground a little bit and create opportunities.
And I think he's just a little man conscious. I don't think he was too happy about that tackle earlier, and it's affected his game.
Yeah, I think you're right, and you've got to keep your head on in this game of footy and concentrate all the time.
In the middle again, this time Hardingham to Price. Tackled high, umpire says play on, ball thrown out to Festuca, he breaks a tackle, handball to Gillam. Gillam now to the full forward. Oh, Bernardo waited for it, good work again, Hampshire gets the ball to ground. Festuca receives a handball, immediately tackled. Oh, luck is a fortune, because he chips the ball to Mark Bernardo, who was on his own. His opponent had been drawn into the play, Hampshire, and Bernardo now 30 metres out directly in front. May well, late in the third quarter, get the answering goal for the Werribee side. They need this one. It's about, they're a goal behind for the quarter, so they really haven't made a lot of ground up kicking with the breeze. Bernardo now moves in, 3 to his name. Nice looking kick, that's 4, no doubt in the wide world. So they get 1 back. 8th goal to Werribee Central's, 8 goals, 10-58. They trail Werribee Central's 14-5-89. Raiders Bingo third quarter scoreboard, almost 33 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, I think you made a good point there, Eric. They've played a lot better this quarter, Werribee, but they haven't made any inroads on the scoreboard, and that's what they desperately needed. They needed to peg this deficit back, and to Winch's credit, they've stuck at it. They've worked pretty hard around the clinches, got the ball into the 50, and they've had shots on goals that have been goals. So it's certainly been a good quarter for them as well.
So the umpire late in the third quarter puts the ball in the air again. Hardingham, lovely tap down. Coming in off the wing was Hutchison. Handball long, looking for Davis. He punches the ball further forward. Oh, Tornier made the ball the object on the left foot now. Kicks it towards the full forward position. But there's a holding decision against Matthew Reid. And the free kick gone to Dixon in the last line of defence for the Werribee side. Dixon now decides to chip it to, well, looking for, it came to the back of the pack to Hardingham. He has the shot towards full forward again. Dixon takes the mark, right adjacent to the behind post. Given some room, decides to play on. Kicks it inboard. Big pack of players there. Up high was Nathan Reid on that occasion. The ball is just outside 50. Well, he'll have to have a shot now because the siren has sounded for three-quarter time. Will take a huge kick from there. He's got underneath it. It's gone a long way. It's going to land about 5 metres short. So it is three-quarter time, and at three-quarter time the score reads Werribee Central's the home side. 8 goals, 10-58. They trail the Winchelsea side 14-5-89. Goal kickers to three-quarter time for Winchelsea. 3 to Wainwright, 3 to Tornier, 2 to McFarlane, and 1 each to Hutchinson, Kitchen, Burt, Nathan Reid, Matthew Reid and Pilgrim. Goal kickers for Werribee Central's 4 to Bernardo, 1 to Kelly, 1 to Cunningham and 2 to Chug. It is three-quarter time, 8-10-58 Werribee, trail Winchelsea 14-5-89. You're tuned to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.